Hi guys, welcome to Quarantine Kitchen with Romy Gill. In this series, we are going to show you how to raid your cupboard and make delicious recipes without panic buying in your house with your family, eating and sharing recipes together. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make Rajma, which is simple kidney beans. Guys, please don't go in panic buying because we have to look after each other. We have to also think about other people and not just storing everything in the cupboard. So if you don't have kidney beans, guys, please just use any kind of beans, which you can use black beans, haricot beans, cannelloni beans, but the recipe will be the same. It's not going to be different. Easy, simple recipe, and I'm going to show you how to make that in 15-20 minutes. What I have here is ginger and garlic. I think everybody nowadays have that in the cupboard. It stays long in the fridge. If you want to keep outside, you can keep it outside as well. Do you know what, when my daughters were growing up, but now I know they're teenagers at the moment, I used to grate ginger and garlic in the food because they hated the taste of it, the bite of it, the crunch of it. The best way is grating it. They don't know it exists. Till today, they don't know it exists. They love the flavor of it, but I don't think they like the crunch of it. And it's so good for you. Garlic is good for you. Ginger is good for you. So here, pan's hot. Make sure the pan's hot, in that way you're using less oil. Just any oil. So we're going to put, look at the heat that going. It expands. Oil expands when the pan is hot. So lower the temperature. If you don't have induction, take it off the heat, or lower the temperature of the, whatever herb you're using. I'm going to use cumin seeds. Cumin seeds are my one go-to. So if you see how crackling they are, and in goes the chopped onions. So this is a paste. Actually, you can freeze it and keep it. Honestly, any kind of, if you like meat dishes, any fish dishes, this is the go-to paste that you need, necessary for any Indian cooking, especially for a Punjabi cooking. It's really, really important. And also you have to be very careful that you don't burn the cumin seeds. If you burn the cumin seeds, the overpowering smell isn't great either. Okay, so you're going to let that cook until it's light brown. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the ginger and garlic to it as well. In this one, I'm going to add green chilies. If you have green chilies, then it's fine. If you don't have green chilies, you can add red chilies. And if you don't want to add any chilies, you don't have to add chilies, So, and also with the green chilies, please don't take the seeds out, because a lot of people have a habit of taking the seeds out. I like the seeds. It's beautiful. Anyway, so it's going to go in there. Everything in there. I'm going to show you a trick, guys. There's a trick to make it, the paste to be really creamy. There is a way. So stir it, all of that, mix it well. And to make the onions cook quickly, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. So here, I'm going to add, temperatures goes high a bit, keeping an eye on them. So here is my kidney beans. I've washed them and kept them aside. And now, in 1 can of tinned beans, you need half a tin of tomatoes. We're going to cook this later again, okay? If you have chopped tomatoes, chopped is fine. If you have whole tomatoes, they're fine. If you have tomato puree, then I would recommend about 3 teaspoons. And if you have paste, is fine as well. And fresh tomatoes, 1 large fresh tomato. So what I'm going to show you the trick now. People will be thinking, oh, these onions are not cooked, Romy. What's happening here? So we are going to put some garam masala, a little bit of coriander powder, and a little bit of turmeric. I'm going to mix it well. Okay, so now here you can add any kind of dry herbs or fresh herbs to it as well. I'm not adding any. If people like it, they can add it. So the trick now I'm going to show you guys is the hand blender. So I'm going to blend it with my hand blender, but if you don't have any hand blender, you can use any kind of blenders you have, the Vitamix, the Thermomix, or the smoothie makers, anything like that, to bring it out of your cupboards, which is lying there with all the dust. Clean it out and use it. And I am going to put it away from the heat, and always with Indian food, always keep hot water handy. I'm going to add a little bit of hot water in there, and then I'm going to blitz it. I'm going to add a little bit more water to it, and that's it, that's done. A bit more water. I would really recommend you to do this in a bowl, because then it doesn't go in your face. That's it, nearly done. I also wanted to say that you should make this for your neighbor, which you might hate or love, because this is the time to be friendly neighbor, and it's something really comforting, and I think you should do that. I'm very lucky. I have fantastic neighbors and really good friends. My career, I think I am successful because of my neighbors, my friends, obviously my family. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without their help. This goes back on the heat, and then if you have any kind of blender, if you want to make it more smoother, you can definitely do that. Okay, I'm leaving it like that because I'm going to cook it a little bit more on the heat, and just make sure it's down, and then stir it. Here, if you want to taste, I think you should always taste now. It's perfect, because you don't want to add anything more to it. It's perfect balance of the chilies, spices. So the things that I would really quickly go through is 1 white onion, 2 garlic cloves, a little bit of ginger, and some cumin seeds, coriander powder, garam masala, turmeric, and salt. Obviously, Indian food is really about salt, and you mix it into a blender. Look, all this stuff. So you have to be careful that it doesn't go in your eyes. So you always make sure it is like at angle, or put it in a bowl and do it. My sister who lives in India, she would add some cream to this. She would add some yogurt to it. So if you want something like more creamy sauce, you can do that. I will leave that up to you guys, because if you're watching your weight, then please don't. If you're not, this is not the time to watch weight. It's a time for comfort eating. It's a time to eat well. That's what's important. In goes the kidney beans. And also, guys, if you have dried kidney beans, soak it, as I talked in my previous episodes about chickpeas. So if you have dried ones, soak it, add a little bit of bicarbonate soda so it kind of quickly soaks. And this sauce is quite a lot. You can add more kidney beans to it. So guys, here I've only put 1 tin of kidney beans to make it more, so it lasts for the whole family, or if you want to give it to your neighbor who you love or hate, I don't know. So you should add another one to it. And do you know how to serve? In India, we will just serve it with plain rice. Just boil some rice and serve it with that. It's beautiful, it's delicious. I'm going to let it cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. Just the sauce, that it actually binds really well together with the kidney beans and the sauce, so it becomes really creamy without adding any cream or yogurt. So I'm going to put a lid to this. I have a lid here. I'm going to put the lid to it, and I'm going to actually put it back on the aga and let it cook really slowly. So at home, you can cook on a really slow heat while you're doing something else. The beauty about Indian cooking is that you can do so many different things while you're slow cooking. So you can use this recipe in the slow cooker as well. So I'm going to move this and put it in the aga and let it slow cook. The Rajma has been bubbling away on the aga. Okay, if you don't have aga, guys, at home, don't worry. We can make it on a low heat on your normal hob. So I'm going to bring it over here. Magic. 1, 2, 3. There you go. It's hot. Be careful. Look at that. Look at that. I made it quite thick just because if you wanted to add more kidney bean tins to it, you can add to it. Can't wait to football. Do you guys sing when you're cooking at home? I dance sometimes quite a lot. Or I FaceTime my dad. My wonderful dad. I love him to bits. And my sister-in-law. We FaceTime each other or WhatsApp, whatever you have. Look at that beauty. I want to. Just going to decorate it. A little bit of chopped coriander. So Indian food is brown, but it is delicious. And here it is, a biggest bowl of love. Beautiful, beautiful, delicious food. So easy to make. And as I said earlier, if you do not have kidney beans, don't go panic buying, please guys. Use the beans what you have in your store cupboard. They will work the same way and will taste the same way as well. So also another tip I can quickly give you is make it into a puree. If you have cauliflower at home, grate the cauliflower, make this into puree and mix it together. Oh gosh, you will love that. That's the dish, again, takes you another level. Just be creative at home. It's all about creation and dancing in your kitchen. I really would love you guys to make this because it's so easy, so simple, yet delicious. A bowl of goodness for all your family. Thank you everyone for watching Romy's Quarantine Kitchen. If you watched it, please give a thumbs up or a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed the channel, do go and subscribe it if you're not already subscribed it.